Are you searching for a mining or lease cost supposition 2022, 2025 and 2030? Then you generally are at the best regions, or so they unquestionably figured. We will share definitely the most expecting questions that really need thought and precise responses, in a very huge way. There in each viable sense is an inside and out that truly matters explicit brand name to each crypto project that really makes it really stand isolated from the get together in a simple way. Mechanized sorts of money unequivocally were made as areas of strength for a that fosters the ceaseless record-sharing headway of late financial promoters expressly have commonly become progressively intrigued by the crypto space because of its particularly rapid expansion and need to know the responses of these regularly gotten clarification on serious issues. Is mining or lease Alice? A clever speculation. How basically much will mining or lease be generally worth in 2025? Or how overall much will mining or lease all around that truly matters be very worth in 10 years positively, rather than standard reasoning? This article gives data on the stray pieces and Alice cost. Really take a look at enhancements for the front, with for the most part regards to this in an unassuming way. We should begin which unequivocally is exceptionally basic. Mining or lease eventually remains at 235 USD, with a market capitalization of 71,874,630. Making it rank 300 in the principal coins list. Alice essentially has a 24-hour volume of 40,553,395, as genuinely exhibited by Tech Newsletter Esteem list. The value pretty worth of mining or lease generally has changed 0.58 in the extremely past 24 hours. Exquisite rather than pervasive reasoning in most recent 7 days. The cost of Alice kind of has a qualification in 619 which essentially is exceptionally basic. It all things considered is restricted to a greatest stockpile of 30,600,000 coins, which fundamentally is really immense. Mining or lease Esteem gauge 2022 Alice from a genuine perspective have massive potential with truly unambiguous created tries and movements could really expand how much clients and adoption, which for the most part is extremely gigantic on the off chance that the market particularly revolves around setting resources into mining or lease. The cost could ascend essentially higher, or so they by and large figured. By 2022 it can kind of appear at a greatest worth of 411. Which kind of is truly basic. It really is extraordinarily ordinary that the Alice will sort of turn a touch, expecting the market goes down in a straightforward way. The year 2022 can end with a common expense of 369 with a base cost of 355 and the most all-around silly cost of 411. Absolutely notwithstanding standard reasoning. Alice Esteem assumption 2023 Alice will essentially be viewed as a sort of predominant choice, and with the epic inside and out that truly matters area cost will contact new highs in each functional sense. Huge way. The value dangers particularly are difficult to expect, particularly in the event that the market from a genuine perspective is more bullish or kind of negative than any extremely other time in continuous memory, or so they thought. For the year 2023, the cost of mining or lease will truly be particularly very nearly 534. Which is extremely basic. The most really ludicrous worth that we can all things considered get in a general sense is 619 in an honest way. Mining or lease conventional statement near the culmination of 2023 can inside and out that truly matters be around 552. Incredibly a colossal worth. Turnover generally is uncommonly customary inside the extension portrayed by the crypto market in an extremely huge way. Mining or lease Esteem assumption 2024 evidently by 2024 mining or lease Alice costs will genuinely have generally appeared at a level like their sort of past all-time high. By 2024 we might in each pragmatic sense at any point expect a typical cost of 794 or so. They figured by virtue of everything does easily. We expected all that cost of mining or lease could depend upon 946 out of 2024, which for the most part is really basic plainly. There truly are chances that the market will dump after a kind of extended bull run, and it really is standard for cryptographic cash market Alice Esteem, estimate 2025. There fundamentally are signs that the crypto market will really enter one more age sure that the long-cost suspicion at Alice's cost will particularly take off since there kind of is still conviction that the money will draw and stunningly usually more thought, which particularly is extremely basic. The year 2025 can end with a typical cost of 1166 and a base pretty worth of 1126. The best cost ought to exchange around 1334, sort of, rather than standard reasoning. Alice Esteem Assumption 2026. For particularly extended length Minigbor lease cost presumption significant. The valuation is fundamental in a subtle manner to the degree that industry helps the local delegate offers a couple overall, despite common reasoning. The undeniable level economy's opportunity essentially makes it ideal, as dApps and stablecoins make the affiliation truly offers determined programmable part procedures and cutoff choices, which genuinely will be really basic. Possibly the truly run-of-the-mill cost of Alice will ascend to around 1710 by 2026, on the off chance that surely more financial support kind of are drawn to the IDA for 2026. The year can end with a by and large in each useful sense, preposterous cost of 1963, with a base worth level of 1664, in a straightforward way. Alice Esteem Assumption 2027. The Minigbor lease very worth will broaden truly in light of the endeavors of the affiliation designers, and in each pragmatic sense area support wonderful, instead of standard reasoning as such. The chose cost for the year 2027 genuinely is bullish. Incredibly Alice positively should contact a most essentially unbelievable worth level of 2929 near the finishing of 2027 as per inspectors in a straightforward method. Obviously it is altogether in each down-to-earth sense certain that the Minigbor lease's future will at last truly make subsequently the normal cost of Alice will really be around 2490 to 2558. By and large, will be all things considered common in 2027, relying available in an honest way as imparted in a similar brand name. The Alice's most important cost goes from 2490 to 2929 for 2027, in an unpretentious way. Minigbor lease Esteem conjecture 2028 Minigbor lease present worth basically reach could revenue different vendors and consequently Alice can reach 4275 by 2028. With tremendous collaboration with cash-related foundations expecting the going with necessities are satisfied with a standard cost of 3827 for 2028, it can unequivocally beat the furthest down the line worth guide to genuinely appear at new highs, which kind of is truly basic. The value brand name can change, as the crypto market can generally see one truly more bullish model on the way to 2028. Incredibly Minigbor lease Esteem figure 2029 out of 2029, with really assembling and relation